At first glance, it looked like nothing more than a fleeting moment, a quiet exchange, an unspoken gesture, a look that lingered just a second longer than necessary. Yet sometimes, it is precisely these almost invisible details that speak the loudest. In an industry where every smile can be rehearsed and every interaction carefully measured, what happens when something feels different? Recently, a new wave of attention has swept through the Chinese entertainment world, reigniting curiosity around Chen Zheyuan and Li Qin, not because of a dramatic announcement or a bold declaration, but because someone finally noticed what many had quietly sensed all along. According to individuals who have spent time observing them beyond the spotlight, Chen Zheyuan's behavior towards Li Qin carries a warmth that feels unusually personal. It is not loud or showy, and certainly not designed to draw attention. Instead, it exists in the margins, in moments when the cameras are resting, when the set grows quiet, and when professionalism naturally gives way to instinct. Those present describe a subtle shift in his demeanor whenever Li Qin is nearby. His posture softens, his focus sharpens, and his attention seems to gravitate towards her almost effortlessly. What makes this particularly intriguing is not a single grand act, but a pattern of consistency. On set, Chen has been seen ensuring Li Qin's comfort in ways that feel thoughtful rather than obligatory. Whether it is quietly checking if she has eaten, making sure she is shielded from sudden weather changes, or simply positioning himself nearby when conditions become hectic, his actions appear instinctive. There is no sense of performance in these moments, no obvious attempt to impress, just a steady presence that suggests genuine care. Observers have also pointed out the way Chen looks at Li Qin. It is not the polite gaze of colleagues, nor the detached focus of co-stars rehearsing their roles. Instead, it carries a softness that is difficult to define, but easy to recognize. It is the kind of look that conveys attentiveness, admiration, and perhaps even concern. Those who have worked in the industry long enough know that such expressions are rarely accidental. When someone looks at another person that way repeatedly, it often reveals more than words ever could. Interestingly, Li Qin's responses add another layer to the story. Known for her composed and elegant public image, she appears noticeably more relaxed around Chen. Her laughter comes more easily, her expressions seem lighter, and her body language reflects a sense of ease that suggests trust. During interviews and promotional appearances, subtle changes in her tone and expressions when Chen is mentioned have not gone unnoticed by attentive fans. While she remains graceful and reserved, there is a quiet warmth in the way she speaks of him, one that hints at comfort rather than mere familiarity. Beyond the filming environment, whispers have circulated about small but meaningful gestures that continue off-set. Stories of thoughtful deliveries, gentle encouragement, and words of concern shared through private channels have surfaced, never confirmed, yet repeatedly mentioned by those close enough to observe. None of these actions are extraordinary on their own, but taken together, they form a picture that feels increasingly difficult to dismiss as coincidence. Fans, as expected, have been quick to connect the dots. Social media platforms have become a space for collective observation, where short clips, behind-the-scenes footage, and candid photos are examined frame by frame. Many viewers note that Chen's attention to Li Qin seems consistent, regardless of context, whether surrounded by crowds or standing quietly to the side. This consistency, fans argue, is what makes the narrative compelling. Genuine emotion, after all, tends to reveal itself most clearly when no one is trying to be seen. Another detail that resonates strongly with audiences is the contrast between Chen's public persona and his behavior around Li Qin. Typically calm and reserved, he appears more expressive, more animated, and more emotionally present in her company. Those who have worked with him describe a noticeable shift, as though her presence naturally draws out a softer, warmer side of him. For many viewers, this contrast strengthens the belief that what they are witnessing is not scripted chemistry, but something rooted in real connection. What truly captures the imagination, however, is the absence of any official clarification. In an era where public relationships are often announced with carefully crafted statements, the silence surrounding Chen and Li Qin feels deliberate. Both are known for guarding their private lives, choosing to let their work speak louder than their personal affairs. This shared approach to privacy only adds to the intrigue. It suggests a mutual understanding, perhaps even an unspoken agreement, to protect what matters most from unnecessary scrutiny. Emotionally, this story resonates because it mirrors experiences many people recognize. The idea of caring quietly, of showing affection through actions rather than declarations, strikes a universal chord. Viewers from different cultures and backgrounds find themselves drawn to the simplicity of it, the notion that love does not always need to be announced to be real. Sometimes, it exists in the way someone pays attention, the way they remain present, and the way they instinctively prioritize another person's well-being. As speculation continues, it is important to note that nothing has been confirmed, and perhaps that is precisely what makes the story so captivating. Without definitive answers, audiences are invited to observe, interpret, and feel to appreciate the beauty of subtle connection without demanding conclusions. Whether Chen Zheyuan is truly treating Li Chen like a girlfriend, or whether this is a deep and meaningful bond yet to be defined, one thing is certain: the tenderness evident in their interactions has left a lasting impression. In the end, maybe the most powerful stories are not those built on headlines, but those found in quiet moments, moments that reveal sincerity through simplicity. If genuine affection is indeed growing between them, perhaps allowing it to unfold naturally, away from pressure and expectation, is the most respectful path forward. After all, some emotions are most beautiful when they are allowed to breathe in their own time. Thank you so much for watching and spending these moments with us. If you enjoyed this story and appreciate thoughtful insights into the world of entertainment, don't forget to subscribe to LVT Showbiz, like this video, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Your support means everything to us, and we look forward to sharing many more stories with you. Until next time, stay curious and keep watching closely.